Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you to my subscribers. Welcome to the newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if so, please do subscribe to the channel. Help it grow, help it circulate by subscribing, sharing, tagging me, and giving it those thumbs up. It's very important for the channel to circulate. Thank you so much, everybody, for all your beautiful comments on the groups and for all the love and the support. I can't thank you enough. I'm very humbled by it. Thank you so much. I just finished creating the table runner that a lot of you, hundreds and hundreds of you, have asked me to create that table runner from the picture that I posted up with 3 different table runners. So it's out already. And if I had thread left over, I was going to create the kosher for the glasses. So I'll turn it into a set. And I wanted to incorporate all the colors that I had on the table runner. So here it is for the glasses. And I'm going also to create the plate mats too. And we're using the same colors. This is 100% Portuguese cotton thread, size 4 ply, in lighter purple, darker purple, the lavender, which doesn't give its justice here, the color on camera. I'm going to use the multi-green and the lettuce green, which I alternated on the glass koshers here, because this multicolored, I have it on the first row of the flowers on the table runner, and I have this green on the outside row of the table runner. So I wanted to have some of this show up a little bit more and make it a little bit more different. So I thank you so much, everybody. We're going to use needle number 3, and I always have a little one to pull my threads through it. We're also going to have the white, also 4 ply, pair of scissors, and we are going to get started. Sorry for the neighbor's dog. I mean, every week there's always something happening here. It's either dogs or construction, but what can you say? We can't do much about it. So we're going to get started on this, and thank you so much again. And don't forget to hit that bell notification to get notified for the new uploads when I do upload new recordings. Thank you, everyone. Let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to roll once in our finger. As you can see, very simple. Just roll once. Grab your thread from the back and hold it together like that. And we're going to go up 3. 1, 2, and 3. And we are going to create 3 groups of double crochet. So I have 2 and 3. I know that this is the darker purple. Hopefully you can see it. We're going to do 1, 2 separation. I'm going to pull the string just a bit so it's not too loose for me to work. We're going to have total of 8 groups of 3s inside of this magic ring. If you can't do the magic ring, then do 6 chain stitch. So we're going to create another group of 3. Very simple, nothing to it. This is like the beginning of the table runner, which I will link everything below for the flowers and for the leaves and for the table runner on this tutorial. So you can go into it, and if you're interested to make the set, you can click on the links and follow it through. Okay, so we're going to do the 8 groups of 3 double crochet with 2 chain separation until the end, and then we're going to close it on the 3rd place at the end over here. So hopefully you can see it. So it's the 3 groups and then 2 separation. So now we've done the 8 groups of the 3 double crochet. I'm going to pull onto the string to hold, to close the hole a little bit more, and then we're going to walk through slip stitch to the middle of the 2 chain separation. We're going to go up 3 inside of the same place. We're going to create 3 3 double crochet, 2 chain. Inside the same place, we're going to create 3 group again of double crochet, the 3 double crochet on the same space, no space, go right into the next 2 chain separation where we have, and do the same thing, the 3 double crochet, 2 chain on the same space, 3 times double crochet. We're going to do this all the way around on this row, so nothing to it, very simple. Meet you at the end. Okay, so I've cut my thread obviously because I am changing colors, as you can see here. So with the black thread that we have from the magic circle, I know it's hard to see on this, but go through the loops back here and pull your thread inside of the loops to hide it and also to have it secure, that it's not going to go anywhere. What I like to do always is make a knot to all my patterns when I'm cutting threads and changing threads, and like this we are sure that this is not going anywhere ever. So I've already made the knot and I proceed pulling the threads through the loops here at the beginning of the circle and hide it in there. And then once you've done that a few times, then you can just cut the excess off. It's going to look kind of funny like that, you know, like all twisted, but don't worry about it. After a little bit of a stretch and using the next rows, it's going to straighten it out. So I'm changing color. Give it a knot. And right where we have the 2 chain separation in the middle here, I'm going to go straight in. And I'm going to go up 3 and try to hide my thread while I am going in and up. 2 and 3. Get back in the same place, create again the same group. So this row is not much different in the bottom row, it just changes a bit. 2 chain, and then 3 more inside of the same space, 3 double crochet, 1 chain, and in the middle between, see if you can see it, right in the middle, we're going to do 1 double crochet, 1 chain, back into the next middle, and 3 times double crochet. Two chain separation, back in the same place, 3 times double crochet. So we're having 2 groups of 3 inside of the same place with 1 double crochet separation between the groups here, and 1 chain, come in the middle again of the space and do your double crochet. So we're going to repeat this all the way around the same way. Okay, so I've cut my thread. We're going to use the lavender now. This is exactly the same thing as the beginning of the table runner. The only difference now, we are going to go in the middle of the 3 stitch and do our double crochet, hide your thread, and then the next stitch double crochet. So we're going to have a total of 4 now. We're going up on the double crochets. Inside of the middle here, we're going to have 2. So you're going to have a total of 4. 2 chain. Inside of the same place, we're going to have 2 double crochet. into the next first space here, double crochet, and into the middle, another double crochet. So you're going to have a total of 4 of them. Okay, now 1 chain. We're going to do the 3D little wall by going into the side here, grabbing your thread and doing double crochet. 1 chain, go into the middle, double crochet. We're going to have a group of 4 now. So nothing to it, very simple. 2 inside, 2 chain, and 2 more inside of the same place, double crochet. First space, double crochet, and the middle space, double crochet. So this is what it's going to look like. We're going to do that all the way around. And then you can cut your thread if you're changing color. I'll be going into the white, which is basically the last row. Okay, so now we're going into the white. And we're almost done with the glass. So now we will come on the second one, because now we're going to have 5 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, and 2 inside of the space here. 4 and 5. Chain 2, 2 more inside of the same space, and on your first one here, so that's 3, 4, and 5. Chain 1, go in from the side, grab your thread, and double crochet. So very simple, nothing to it. Chain 1, go on your second one, and we're doing our 5 double crochet. So here's 2, 3, 2 inside of the space, and 5. Chain 2 on the same place, 1, 2 double crochet, first space, 3, 4, and 5. Last row will be with the green, which is just single crochet. Okay, so you're going to do that all the way around. You can cut your thread. Okay, so we finished with the white, as you can see, which is gorgeous, just like that. But because I have those colors all on the table runner, I want to incorporate all of them. So I'm gonna do 2 on the multi-green and 2 on the regular lettuce green. I also want to mention that the matte plate, because it's the same thing as the table runner, I am going to use the tutorial of the table runner for that plate mat. And then once I do on my own the plate mat, I'll come back to the recording and show you what it looks like, because there's no point in me re-recording. It's taking so much space on my phone. I'll just use the recording on that. So if you hear me say something about the S as we're turning to make the flowers or whatever, don't pay attention to it, because that was for the S-shaped table runner. But the plate mat will be exactly the same thing as the principal pattern of the table runner. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. So you see the table runner here. Let me back it out. a bit because it's all like bended full of flowers and everything. So the plate mat will be this here, okay? The only thing that I'm not doing is this part on the plate mat. I'm going to do it just up to where the white is and then close it in with the green as we're doing now on the koshers, the glass koshers. So it's exactly the same thing, same beginning as that. The only difference is we continue up on the stitch until the 10th row. So this is exactly how the plate mat is going to look like. That's why I am going to use the tutorial from this to do the plate mat. I will put it on the upload so you know that that tutorial is from this table runner. But the only difference is I'm going to show you once I've created my own table mat, the plate mat, and I'm only doing it up until the 10th row of the white. That's it. And then single stitch on green instead of doing this, okay? So just to let you know so you don't get confused what was going on there. I'm just going to upload that because I'm running out of space on my cell phone for this recording. Okay, now that we got that established, so you'd make a knot, so very simple again. And you would go and grab any of them at the beginning here. And we're going to do single crochet all the way through. Bring you up a little bit more. Try to hide your thread. So single crochet, nothing to it, very simple. And this beginning here, it's exactly as the table runner, so there's nothing to it. So inside of the space here, we're going to do one single crochet. We're going to go up 3, come back on the same space, close it with single crochet, go up 3 again, 1, 2, 3. It's like doing the picot without doing the picot. It's easier this way. We're only doing 2 with them because we don't have that much space. Okay, we're going to skip this one here, and we're going to go directly into the second one and do the single crochet and all the way through. So very simple. Go right into the middle, single crochet, and right at the beginning, single crochet, go through, and right into the middle ones, single crochet, 1, 2, 3 chain, come back into the middle, close it with single crochet, 1, 2, 3. So we'll have sort of like 2 picot, okay? And then skip here, you don't do, you go right into the second one. So this is not hard at all, very simple. And this is what it looks like. And then you can cut your thread, and then we're going to proceed with the plate mat. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, let me get you a better close-up. We're going to make the magic ring. So we turn once, and we grab the thread from behind, bring it to the front, and hold it. Just like that, so it doesn't run anywhere. We're going to go up 3. If you cannot do the magic ring, then do 6 chain stitch. We're going to do groups of 3s, separation of 2 chain. So we go up 3, we do another double crochet and another double crochet. So we're going to have, I know it's dark, but if you pay attention, you'll know what I'm saying. So 3 double crochets here, 2 chain, and then back down into the middle and do double crochet 3 times again. So we're going to have 8 groups of double crochet of the 3, okay, and separated with 2 chain. So do yours, I'll do mine. Try to keep this short because I'm sure this is going to be a long video because of the flowers, okay? So do yours and I'll do mine, and I'll meet you at the end. At the end, we're going to tie it here on the third place. So you're going to have 8 groups of 3 double crochet, separation of 2 chain. Okay, so we've done the 8 groups of 3 double crochet with 2 separation, 2 chain, and we've locked in the third place here. I'm trying to get close as I can to the camera without blurring, so you can see. So now we're going to walk with slip stitch to the middle. Okay, so go to the middle with slip stitch, and we go up 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to do 2 groups of 3 double crochet in here with 2 chain separation. So we have 1 group of 3 already inside of the middle of these separations we did, and do 2 separation. And then back in the middle again, 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to have 2 groups of 3 double crochet. No separation, we go automatically into the middle of the other group there. So we're going to repeat the same thing. 2 groups of double crochet and 2 chain. And again, back in the middle, 1, 2, and 3. So now we have 2 groups in one space, 2 groups in that space. Now we need 8 done of these groups on the spaces of the separation here. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so we've done all of our groups. Okay, I want to close this thread back here for the ring. Now normally what I do is I like to go in with a smaller needle through the loops back here and pull this magic ring string inside of the middle here so it doesn't go anywhere. It's the best way to have your pattern well secure so it does not come apart. Of course, it's always harder to get the small needle through these things, but it's better off with a small one than a thick one because you're not going to make it through it. Just pull it again because I don't want to over pull on the thread here. Okay, that should be okay now. Now once you pull through a few of them, then you can cut the excess because this is going to bother you while you're crocheting. So you want to get this over and done with, and this piece is done. So as you can see, it's nice and clear, nothing showing, and it's hidden and it's secure. It's not going to go anywhere. Okay, so now we've done this one. We're gonna slip stitch to the next one, so that means to the middle one. Okay, I know it's kind of hard to see because it's dark, but the colors are gonna brighten up once I change. So you're gonna do a chain double crochet, I should say, or actually a chain, right, of 3 going up on the middle of one of your groups back here. So I want to make sure that that you see it. Okay, so we closed here, you go slip stitch into the middle one, go up 3, and then next to a double crochet. Now we're going to be working on double crochets inside of the middle of your groups, 2 double crochet. So we're going to have a total of, no, sorry, we have to go to the middle again. I'm sorry, made a mistake. I thought I was already on the next row. And always look at the video up ahead, because sometimes I could, so do a slip stitch going to the middle completely. I could make a mistake, and like this, at least you'll know before you advance doing it, and then you have to come back and do it again. Okay, so we're going to do again the group of 3 double crochet, 2 chain separation on the same place, another group of 3. So we're going to have 2 groups of 3 on the same place in the middle on this row. Very easy. Okay, so we're doing 2 groups again of 3. Now when you're going to come to the middle between here, the groups, okay, you're going to give one chain, and you're going to come and do a double crochet right in the middle in between them. One double crochet, and then one chain again, and go into the middle of the group, and do your two groups again. Okay, so hopefully you can understand it. Two chain separation, and do your 3 double crochet group again here. I'll show you in a minute until we go into a brighter color. Okay, so this is what we're doing. A group of 3, 2 chain, a group of 3 on the same place. One chain, one double crochet, one chain, group of 3, 2 chain, group of 3. We're doing this all the way around, same way. So now we'd go one chain, and we go into the middle here again and do one double crochet, one chain, and we go into the middle of the group here and do the 2 groups of 3 double crochet. Okay, so very simple, nothing to it, with 2 separation, 2 chain separation. So we have a group again, 1, 2 separation, and back into the same place. 1, 2, and 3. So this is what it's gonna, it looks funny when it's like this, but once all the other rows are put in, it's gonna be perfect. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so now we've done all around. Like I said, don't worry about if it starts folding on you a bit. That's because it's quite tight around the middle. It's going to get straightened out with the other rows. Okay, now we slip stitch and we go into the middle double crochet here in the group. Okay, go up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and now we're supposed to have 4 double crochets here in a group. So next stitch, double crochet inside of the middle. We're going to do 2 double crochet. So now we're going up on the double crochets. Okay, so now we got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 separation always, all the way to the end, and then 2 double crochet again on the same place in the middle, and then on the next double crochet we're going to do another double crochet, and on the middle another double crochet. So we're always going to skip 1 at the beginning and 1 at the end. We don't do 1 at the beginning and we don't do the end one. 1 separation. Now pay attention here. We are going to do a double crochet 3D on this double crochet, and it's always going to be like that. Okay, so what you got to do is you got to grab it from here like that. Okay, you're going to grab your thread from behind, you're going to do your double crochet as a normal double crochet, but it will be a 3D sticking up. If you don't want to, you can just go overlap it. I do it this way. Obviously, I designed it this way because I think it gives it a charm to the pattern. So again, 1 chain stitch, and then go right into the middle of the next group. And then we do double crochet. And the next double crochet. Inside of the middle, we're going to do 2 double crochet. So you're going to have always a groups of 4 now. Okay, so it's going to look like this. 4, 2 chain, 4, always leave the beginning one and the last one, and then the double crochet, but 3D, grabbing it from here. I'll show you again. 1, 2 chain inside of the same place, 2 double crochet, go on the next, overlap the double crochet, and on the middle one a double crochet. So now we got again 4 here, 2 chain separation, and 4 here. Now 1 chain, we're coming into this one here, so you're going to grab it from inside like that. Okay, you're going to grab it, you're going to pull it out, and you're going to do your double crochet like that, so it becomes a 3D. And one chain again, go into the center and do your group again of 4. Next space, 1 and then 2 inside with 2 chain separation and then 2 more inside, and proceed that way until the end. I'll just show you in a second so you don't get confused. It's very simple. Oh, missed. Okay. All right. So as you can see, this is what it looks like. Trying to get the best view possible. So we're going to proceed that way until the end. Okay, people, so we pretty much did this row, and this row is with 4 double crochets. Now, I'm going to change color. I'm going to go into the lavender. I'm going to cut my thread. You don't have to. You can continue whatever color you're doing. You can do it all in one color, or you can do 3, 4 colors. It's up to you. Whatever you think is best, or whatever you're designing it for as a gift to go with a person's decor or their favorite color, because this makes a gorgeous present for Christmas, let me tell you that. Very luxurious. So whoever is getting this gift from you, they're very fortunate to get it. So I went through a few loops and I've cut my thread. So of course I have to stretch it out a bit, but no worries because it's going to get fixed now. Okay, so now I'm going to go into my lavender. I have to use 2 threads on this one because I don't have the 4-ply thread. So I have to use 2 smaller ones to make the same size as the 4-ply. Okay, so you'd tie in your knot. And then you'd come and you'd make your, you skip always the first one like I told you. You don't do the first one, you go into the second one. So now we're going to do 5 double crochet. Groups of 5. Try to hide your thread already, makes it easier. So you go up 1, 2, and 3. The next one, so you're going to see it better now with this lighter color. And then the next one, so we have 3 double crochet. We go inside of the middle here and we do 2 more. So we're going to have a total of 5 double crochet in the middle, 2 and 3 here, because we skipped the first one and we're going to skip the last one of the group. 1, 2 stitch, chain stitch, and then 2 more inside of the middle here. Okay, in the same place. And then we're going to do on the first, overlap the double crochet, another double crochet, and we go until before last. So we're going to skip the last one, we skip the first one. We're going to have a total of 5. 1 chain. Again, you're going to proceed to do that 3D wall here, the double crochet. Okay, so very simple. You do your double crochet and then 1 chain, skip the first one, go to the second one and do your double crochet. You're going to do the groups of 5 now, and then you can cut your thread after that. I'm going into the white after that, or you can proceed with your same color. Okay, so 2 double crochet inside the middle. We're doing the groups again of 5, 2 chain, separation, and back in the middle 2 double crochets again. Overlap the first double crochet, the next double crochet, and the before last double crochet. So we skip the first one and we skip the last one. We don't do, and we're going to have a total of 5. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so I've done my row and I'm going with the white now. So it's going to be much easier for you to see the stitches, the pattern with the white. Okay, so you'd give it a knot. And you'd always, throughout the pattern, you skip the first one and you go into the second one. You go up 3. Try to hide your thread. 1, 2, and 3. Go in your next one. Now we're going to have groups of 6. So it keeps adding up because the pattern needs to go bigger, right? So we started with 3. We have 2 rows of 3. Okay, we have 2 rows of 3. And then 4, 5. Now it's 6. So we are coming inside of the middle. This is 5. And 1 more 6. So we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on the 6th row, people. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 chain, back inside of the same place, and we're going to create 2 more. We're going to overlap the other stitch and do double crochet. Next, double crochet. Next, double crochet. Next, double crochet. Now we're going to have 2 groups of 6, okay, with 2 chain separation. Now here is much easier for you to see. 1 chain separation. Turn once. You're going to come from the side here through the back and then to the front. You're going to grab your thread and you're going to do your regular double crochet. 1 chain. You're going to skip the first one always, go into the second one, and do again your 6 double crochet overlapping the row below. 2 inside of the middle, double crochet, and 2 chain separation. 2 back inside of the middle, and 1 right away next to it. So we have 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then 1 chain, and then you come back again to your 3D double crochet. So this is what it's going to look like, people. We're going to do that all the way around. And by the way, all of these rows now are the same way. Nothing changes. And it's going to go until, let me just back the camera down a bit. So hold on a minute, back it a little bit more. So right now we are here on the first white. This is the off-white. We're doing the white. So we are doing 6, 2, 4, 6. The next row, 7, 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, always repeatedly the same way as we've been doing. 8, 9, and 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then I'm cutting my thread. Okay, then it changes up a bit. On the 11th row, it's going to change up. Okay, so let's proceed until you have 10 groups double crochet. Okay, so we're going to do it until there. Get you a little bit of a close-up so you don't get, hold on a minute. Okay, so right now we are here. We have 6. We need to do 7. So we always skip the first one and we leave the last one. We don't do the last one, okay? So 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we're going to go until the 10th row the same way. And we're going to cut our thread if you're changing colors. And then on the 11th row, it changes up. I'll come back to you the beginning of the 11th row. So proceed and continue doing until your 10th row the same way as we've been doing by skipping the first double crochet and skip the last double crochet. And this is the 3D double crochet. Okay, 2 separation here and 1 separation on each side here. So nothing to it. It's exactly the same way as we've been doing this one. And we're going to proceed until we have 10 double crochets. Okay, so not complicated at all. Very simple. As you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 with 2 chain and then 10 again, always leaving the last and the beginning behind. Okay, I'll meet you at the end of the 10. Okay, you guys, so I pretty much did the plate mat with the same colors. So on the tutorial that is from the table runner, as I mentioned before, I'm going to upload it. You're going to create the pattern until the 10th row on that recording. Now, because I'm not doing the outside with the rounded space, we're only doing double crochets. So I had to add 2 more rows in order to have enough size for the plate mat, right? So you're going to have a total of 12 rows, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If you feel it's still too small, you can just keep adding the rows by doing exactly what you've been doing, skipping the first one here and skipping the last one there, adding 2 on the middle, chain 2, 2 on the middle again, and continue your double crochet. 1 chain separation, do your 3D double crochet, 1 chain again, and continue on. So I'm going to stop at the 12 row. I think it's fine enough for me because I'll be using this, of course, for the plate mat. I don't need it to be that huge. So what are we going to do? We're going to do exactly as we did on the small ones, the kosher for the glasses. So we're going to do single crochets with the 2 picot at the edges. So we'd start by the, get you close up, we'd start in the middle and try to hide your thread already, your yarn, whatever you're using. Do a single crochet, go up 1, 2, and 3, go back to the middle and do another single crochet, and 1, 2, and 3, go back to the middle and another single crochet. So we're going to have 2 picots on there. You skip the first one here and you go right into the next one to do single crochet. So you do single crochet all the way through. So I'm going to have 4 of these and I'm going to have the edges here exactly like these ones here. So I'm going to have 2 of the lettuce green and 2 of the multicolored green so they can match together. So very simple, nothing to it, people. I mean, this is one of the fastest and simple, sometimes my camera is off, oh my god, plate mats ever, and it's gorgeous. Of course, when you're using colors and if you use them wisely, that's what's going to give you the high-end quality on the patterns. Okay, so now we're going to skip into the middle one here and add a single crochet and into that one there too. Okay, and then you continue on. So there's nothing to this at all. What I'll do is I'll have some pictures at the end. Since we will be done with this, I don't have to do every single one of them because they're all the same. And I will have also the small video at the end with the table set up, with the table runner and all the plate mats and the glasses and so on. So you can see how gorgeous it's going to look when you set up the table. And you can have this any time of the year or for the holidays, for special suppers. I mean, this is very high-end charming. So I want to thank every single one of you again for all your beautiful comments and your support, and for being part of this journey with me, creating these beautiful pieces. I am very humbled by it. I can't thank you enough. I really do appreciate it. It helps grow the channel and circulate the channel so people have chances to see the different ways of crocheting and patterns and how outstanding it is, you know, with the different styles and so on and so forth. So this is what it's going to look like, people. So you'll have only two double crochet, 2 picot there, and the rest is pretty much the same. You come to the end, you lock it in, close, cut your thread, and hide it in between the loops back here, these little loops. So thank you again, everybody. And please keep sharing, keep tagging, and invite your friends to be part of this journey with me. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Until next time, please stay safe. God bless. Thank you, everyone.